In our incredibly vast universe, on the tiny planet Earth, a timeless question has echoed through the ages. Are we alone in the cosmos? Over centuries, humans have studied the skies, examined historical records, and explored science to answer this fundamental question. Today, we stand on the brink of an extraordinary discovery, a discovery that promises to be the most convincing, mind-boggling, and undeniable proof, shaking the very foundation of our established knowledge. These accounts are not just stories, they are essential pieces of a larger puzzle. When combined, they will reveal a truth that is bound to permanently reshape our understanding of the universe. So join us as we unveil 15 pieces of alien evidence that prove we are not alone. Number 15. Alien bodies at Mexican Congress. On September 13, 2023, the atmosphere within the revered chambers of the Mexican Congress underwent a startling transformation, reminiscent of an unexpected twist in a science fiction thriller. Jaime Maussan, a renowned scientist specializing in UFOs, an accomplished writer, and a well-known television personality, took center stage. But he didn't come empty-handed. He brought with him two mysterious artifacts seemingly plucked from the realms of science fiction. With an aura of intrigue surrounding him, Maussan unveiled what can only be described as objects of profound curiosity. These objects were none other than the preserved remains of beings from beyond our world. Yes, you heard that right, extraterrestrial life forms. Two entities, strangely shrunken and possessing a grayish hue, were presented before the assembly. What set them apart most prominently was their peculiar hands, which featured not the customary 5 fingers, but a mere 3, a truly bizarre and otherworldly characteristic. In a moment that could rival the most gripping courtroom drama, Maussan, under solemn oath, declared unequivocally that these strange gray beings were of extraterrestrial origin. But there was more to this cosmic revelation. Maussan went on to disclose that esteemed researchers at the National Autonomous University of Mexico had subjected these enigmatic beings to the rigor of carbon dating. The results, unveiled with the flair of a magician's grand reveal, astonishingly dated these remains back a staggering 1,000 years into the past, a millennium-old enigma intertwined with the mysteries of the cosmos. Yet, just as we began to embrace this paradigm-shifting narrative, a twist emerged that could rival the most intricate works of conspiracy fiction. The very scientists who were believed to have orchestrated this monumental discovery distanced themselves from the specimens and the process of collecting samples, disavowing any involvement. This abrupt disassociation left the audience bewildered and skeptical. It was as if the plot had thickened, and doubt now loomed heavily over Maussan's claims. Was this an elaborate hoax, carefully orchestrated? Could these aliens be nothing more than sophisticated props in a cosmic charade? It's worth noting that this was not Maussan's first foray into the uncharted territory of extraterrestrial claims. Back in 2015, he unveiled what he asserted to be the remains of an alien being, only for diligent fact-checking to reveal that they were, in fact, the remains of a human child. This prior indiscretion now cast a shadow of skepticism over his latest revelation. Number 14. UFO Spotted in Area 51. Recent video recordings have captured something truly mysterious near the infamous Area 51, a place known for all kinds of secrets. Imagine this. People in Las Vegas, Nevada, looked up and saw strange things in the sky. These things were not like regular planes, helicopters, or even those newfangled drones. They were UFOs. Area 51, hidden away in the Nevada desert, is where the military tests all sorts of super-secret flying machines. That's why folks who love UFOs and aliens wonder if there's a connection between these UFOs and the secret stuff happening at Area 51. One UFO expert, Scott Waring, got really excited about this. He talked about it on his website called UFO Sightings Daily. He said that someone recorded a dark UFO flying across Nevada, right over Las Vegas, close to the super-secret Nellis Air Force Base, which isn't far from Area 51. This isn't the first time someone spotted a black cube-shaped thing in the sky. In another place, Vineland, New Jersey, during a silent lightning storm, someone saw one too. It's like these cube-shaped UFOs are popping up all over the place. And there's more. Someone leaked a picture from the Pentagon, a really important government place, that showed a silver cube-shaped UFO just hanging out over the Atlantic Ocean. Some important people in the US government got worried when they saw that picture. They started thinking maybe aliens were involved. All these sightings are making people even more curious about Area 51 and UFOs. Experts and researchers are trying to figure out what's going on with all these strange sightings. It's like a never-ending story that keeps everyone talking and wondering about what's out there in the sky. Number 13. The Sea of Marmara Mystery. On the night of May 13, 2009, two individuals, Yulch and Yalman, were engaged in stargazing in the suburbs of Istanbul, Turkey, when they made an intriguing observation in the sky above the Sea of Marmara. They spotted an unusual saucer-shaped craft, which hung silently approximately 1 mile away and 500 feet above the sea for approximately 30 minutes. Yalchin, using zoom, claimed to have discerned two extraterrestrial beings piloting the presumed craft from within a cockpit window. It is worth noting that Turkey has a historical record of such phenomena, with documented sightings dating back to ancient times. Yalçın's video is just one instance among several recent reports, including UFO encounters reported by Turkish air pilots in 2016. The Turkish government takes these occurrences seriously and has gone so far as to establish a dedicated UFO and extraterrestrial life museum in Istanbul. Experts subjected the footage to rigorous analysis to ascertain its legitimacy. Forensic video investigator Michael Primo found no indications of tampering or computer-generated effects, suggesting the video had not been manipulated. Nevertheless, not everyone is persuaded by the video's assertions. Astronomer and video effects specialist Mark D'Antonio is skeptical about the potential to discern occupants within the craft by zooming in, considering the substantial distance involved. Aviation expert Tim McMillan raises doubts about the object being an experimental aircraft due to its lack of typical aviation characteristics. He posits the possibility of optical illusions arising from distant fishing vessels on the water's surface. Despite ongoing investigations, the enigma surrounding the saucer-shaped craft and its purported alien occupants persists, remaining unresolved. Number 12. The Betts Mystery Ball. In the early days of 1974, the Betts family in Fort George Island, Florida, shared joyous New Year's wishes, blissfully unaware that destiny had an otherworldly surprise in store for them. Their extraordinary journey began to unfold on March 27, 1974, following a brush fire near their home. Amid their investigation, as the family of three combed through the charred aftermath, they stumbled upon a marvel that would soon captivate their imaginations, a small, mysterious, metallic sphere resting innocently on the ground. At first glance, they thought it might be a relic from New York conquistadors, perhaps a forgotten cannonball. Intrigued by the enigmatic sphere's allure, they brought it back to their home, placing it within sight but never suspecting what lay ahead. It took several days for them to realize that this was no ordinary discovery. The revelation came from Terry Betts, the family's only child. One day, as he strummed his guitar near the metallic sphere, he noticed an astonishing reaction. The sphere responded to the music, emitting a pulsating, rhythmic sound that filled their home with a weird yet captivating ambiance. But that was just the beginning of this unearthly encounter. The metallic sphere displayed a will of its own, rolling and stopping seemingly autonomously, changing direction in defiance of physics. It even followed people around the house, a mysterious presence that left the Betts family both fascinated and unsettled. While the tale may sound like a plot from a spine-tingling horror movie, rest assured, it was no work of fiction. The Betts family had no choice but to stow away their inexplicable find in a secure trunk. It only emerged from its hidden sanctuary when they wanted to share the bewildering mystery with friends and family. To this day, the true nature of this metallic marvel remains a tantalizing enigma. All signs point to the possibility that it might be an artifact not of this earth, raising questions about the existence of extraterrestrial life and the mysteries that may lie beyond our planet's boundaries. Number 11. The Koso Artifact. It's February 13, 1961, a day etched in history, all thanks to the intrepid trio of Wallace Lane, Virginia Maxey, and Mike Mixel. These adventurous souls were on a quest, not for gold or jewels, but for geodes, those unassuming rocks that often hide crystalline treasures. Little did they know they were about to unearth something far more extraordinary. Deep in the rocky terrain near Elantra, California, their pickaxes struck not just another geode, but a geode that encased what could only be described as a spark plug. Now, a spark plug might not sound thrilling, but wait, there's a twist. This spark plug was encased in a geological wonder dating back a mind-boggling 500,000 years. Historical records tell us that spark plugs, those handy devices that keep our engines running smoothly, were invented a mere couple of centuries ago in the 19th century. So, how on Earth, or perhaps not on Earth, did this spark plug end up being several millennia older than its supposed invention? The scientific community was left astonished, scratching their heads and pondering the mysteries of the cosmos. Countless hypotheses were proposed, but one tantalizing possibility stood out like a beacon in the night sky. The Koso Artifact may very well be a gift from our extraterrestrial neighbors. Yes, you read that right, aliens. All the evidence seemed to converge on this otherworldly origin. The age of the artifact, the unexplainable encasement in a geode, and the sheer strangeness of the find pointed to one conclusion. It could be a relic from one of the covert visits by beings not of this world. The Koso Artifact has become a symbol of the enigmatic and the unexplained, a tantalizing hint at the technology of civilizations beyond our own. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, we can only hope that one day we'll unravel the full story behind this captivating object and perhaps make direct contact with the enigmatic visitors who left it behind. Number 10. Blue orbs and volcanic UFOs. In March 2021, something truly extraordinary happened in Iceland. The fog rock Dodecahedron, a volcano that had been asleep for almost 900 years, suddenly woke up and erupted in a way that left everyone in awe. But that's not the most incredible part of the story. You see, during this volcanic spectacle, a camera was set up to watch the eruption live. It was meant to capture the fiery fury of the volcano, but it ended up recording something even more mind-boggling. In the midst of all the smoke and lava, two mysterious blue orbs appeared, just hanging there, as if they were immune to the scorching heat and poisonous gases. It was like something out of a science fiction movie. But here's where it gets even more astonishing. This isn't an isolated incident. Similar weird sightings of strange lights and flying objects have been reported near other volcanoes around the world. Imagine standing near the Arnold volcano in Costa Rica or witnessing something bizarre near the Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico. It's like a global phenomenon. A filmmaker named Darcy Weir got so intrigued by these stories that he made a documentary called Volcanic UFO Mysteries. He suggests that these UFOs, or unidentified flying objects, might be drawn to volcanoes because of the incredible energy they release. It's like they're nature's magnets for the unknown. Now, about those blue orbs in Iceland. Some experts think it might not be aliens or UFOs at all. Instead, they propose a fascinating idea. Do you know how lava can sometimes turn blue? It's super rare, but it happens when burning sulfur mixes in. So these orbs could actually be patches of this blue lava just sitting quietly on the nearby hillsides, not flying around like spaceships. But even with all these explanations, there's still something captivating about this Iceland incident. You see, sightings like these are pretty uncommon in Iceland, which makes this one even more special. People have tried to explain it away as drones or flashlights, but those explanations don't quite fit the bill. It's almost like nature itself wanted to show us that it still holds some incredible secrets, even in our modern world. Number 9. Utah Monolith. In a remote canyon during a bighorn sheep counting mission, a helicopter crew and state biologists stumbled upon a truly mind-boggling sight. They set their chopper down to investigate, and what they found was nothing short of astonishing. A massive, gleaming silver object nestled in a canyon so hard to reach that it felt almost otherworldly. This perplexing structure quickly earned the name Utah Monolith and became an instant sensation on social media. Utah officials played coy, keeping its exact location a well-guarded secret. But enter David Serber, a valiant U.S. Army veteran who took it upon himself to embark on a daring quest to find the enigmatic monolith. With unwavering determination, he drove non-stop for a grueling 6 hours through the night, arriving at the site just as the first rays of daybreak painted the landscape. To him, standing face-to-face with the monolith was nothing short of a jaw-dropping, once-in-a-lifetime experience. Monoliths, you see, possess a kind of magnetic allure, reminiscent of the iconic one featured in the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey and the towering ancient obelisks of Egypt. The very presence of this mysterious structure led to wild speculations. Some suggested the possibility of extraterrestrial involvement, given its baffling appearance and the tantalizing thought that aliens might use such monoliths as a cryptic form of communication. The notion of extraordinary extraterrestrial materials with unique properties set imaginations ablaze. However, as David meticulously studied the Utah monolith, he stumbled upon telltale signs that pointed towards human craftsmanship. Fingerprints and subtle traces of human engineering hinted that this might not be the work of visitors from distant galaxies. People began to theorize about its purpose. Perhaps it was a work of art or an attempt to accentuate the awe-inspiring beauty of nature. Yet the mystery deepened when the monolith vanished suddenly, leaving everyone puzzled and wondering. It was a head-scratcher, to say the least. Even though it sparked fervent speculation, it's quite likely that this object was created by human hands or was part of an elaborate ruse. To truly unveil its secrets, it must undergo rigorous scientific examination in a laboratory. For now, it remains a captivating enigma that has captured the imaginations of many. Number 8. Roman Dodecahedron. The Roman dodecahedron is a mysterious object that looks like a small, shiny ball with 12 flat sides. It was founded a long time ago in 1739, and there are actually 116 of them scattered all over Europe in countries like Italy, Belgium, France, Hungary, and the United Kingdom. What's really strange is that nobody from ancient times ever talked about them or drew pictures of them. People have been trying to figure out what these objects were used for, but it's been tough. Some think they might have been tools for doing math, while others think they could have been used to make gloves. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some people think these dodecahedrons might be connected to aliens. That's because they look almost brand new with no scratches or writing on them. So the big question is, did aliens drop these objects on Earth? And if they did, why? No one knows for sure, and it might stay a mystery forever. These dodecahedrons are like puzzles wrapped in riddles, and their purpose continues to baffle archaeologists and historians. So, if you're still unsure about aliens, these strange objects might just make you believe in the possibility of extraterrestrial connections. Number 7. UFO footage captured by the military. It's quite astonishing that there are still people who doubt the existence of UFOs, even when we have so many videos recorded by the military. Recently, the Pentagon confirmed that leaked images and videos are real, and they show lots of UFO sightings by U.S. Navy sailors. This is all happening just as the government is getting ready to release its highly anticipated report on UFOs. Now, let us tell you about one of these leaked videos that's only 18 seconds long. It's mind-blowing. In this video, you can see 3 UFOs shaped like pyramids hanging around the USS Russell, a big warship near San Diego back in July 2019. These UFOs weren't just sitting there. They were doing some pretty crazy moves, and they did it for several days. They even kept up with a destroyer, one of those super-fast ships, for a jaw-dropping 90 minutes. What's even more mind-boggling is that these mysterious aircraft could stay perfectly still in really strong winds, way beyond what balloons or drones can do. The Defense Department says that Navy folks actually filmed all of this, and they're still trying to figure out what's going on. It's part of an ongoing investigation into these strange happenings. The pictures and videos that Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp leaked might not be top secret, but they're teaching our intelligence folks a lot about UFOs in places where they usually don't talk about this stuff. And there's another wild story. An FA-18 pilot used his regular cell phone to take pictures of 3 mystery aircraft near Oceania. 2 of them are nicknamed the Metallic Blimp and the Sphere. The fact that the Pentagon is working hard to confirm all of these UFO stories shows that they're really interested in figuring out this puzzling part of our world. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. Number 6. Southern Florida UFO. On February 9, 2021, in southern Florida near Stuart, an individual named Eck was driving when he observed an unexpected flash of light in the sky. This sight prompted him to pull over. Rather than experiencing fear, he was captivated by the phenomenon that unfolded before his eyes. A substantial white plume gracefully extended across the sky, progressively increasing in size. As this luminous spectacle traversed over Stuart, it left behind an imposing trail resembling an explosion or an extraordinary occurrence. Eck's fascination with the object was not universally shared among those he conversed with. Some individuals were alarmed, entertaining thoughts that it might be an extraterrestrial weapon of extraterrestrial origin. It is worth noting that Florida has been a focal point for UFO sightings, with more than 7,000 documented reports since 1998. Nonetheless, it is customary for UFOs to traverse the skies without leaving discernible exhaust or contrails. Various theories have been proposed to explain Eck's sighting. One hypothesis suggests the possibility of a high-speed weapon, such as a hypersonic missile, designed to evade radar detection due to its rapid velocity. Another conjecture centers on the prospect of a rocket launch, potentially linked to SpaceX or another aerospace company. Mark D'Antonio, a recognized expert, has dismissed the notion of it being a conventional jet due to the enduring presence of the plume. Meanwhile, Tim McMillan, an authority in aviation, surmises that the shape and trail are indicative of a rocket or missile test. However, no known launch event aligns with the observed occurrence. The U.S. military conducted undisclosed tests on that particular day, withholding specific details from public knowledge. Given the current developments in the development of hypersonic missiles in the United States, it is conceivable that the observed event might have been an early test pertaining to this technology. While it is categorized as a rocket or missile event, the precise nature and origin of the phenomenon remain shrouded in mystery. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. A UFO event in Mexico's Congress caused an uproar internationally. Journalist Jamie Maussan displayed tiny bodies with 3 fingers and strange heads, claiming they were found in Peru in 2017 and not from Earth. Critics called it a stunt, and Peru questioned how the specimens left their country. Former U.S. Navy pilot Ryan Graves, who attended the hearing, criticized it as a step backwards. Maussan said the specimens were 1,000 years old, not related to Earth species, and carbon dated by Mexico's National Autonomous University, UNAM. However, similar finds in the past turned out to be mummified children. Peruvian Culture Minister Leslie Urteaga said no scientific institution in Peru confirmed them as non-human and mentioned a criminal complaint against Maussan and associates related to pre-Hispanic objects. Maussan's critics haven't provided evidence to counter his claims. UNAM only determined the sample's age and didn't release full study results. NASA officials, during a press conference, emphasized transparency in handling unusual samples like these. What do you think about Jamie's claims? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Decoding China's unexplained sky phenomenon. A recent mysterious light in China observed at approximately 6:45 p.m. local time garnered significant public attention. Witnesses across regions, including Beijing, Chongqing, Shanghai, and Inner Mongolia, reported an unidentified object illuminating the sky, resembling a massive torch. Some suggested it resembled a rocket trail, while others offered alternative explanations. Videos of the event circulated on the Chinese microblogging site Weibo, sparking speculations, including humorous ones like, "Aliens are coming." This captivating display lasted about 2 minutes, featuring bright white rays forming a substantial tail or artificial light slowly moving through the sky amidst clouds. A military magazine editor and blogger theorized that it might be related to secretive tests of China's hypersonic aircraft, the DFZF. However, it's crucial to note that this theory lacks official confirmation at present. Further investigation and analysis are needed to uncover the true nature and origin of this mysterious light. This incident continues to intrigue people, prompting experts and authorities to seek answers and understand its cause. Number 4. Splitting UFO. UFO sightings are a rare occurrence, and witnessing a UFO splitting into two is an exceptionally uncommon event. Nevertheless, a noteworthy incident drew the attention of analysts collaborating with the Scientific Coalition for the Study of Unidentified Aerial Phenomena. This private consortium comprises scientists, military experts, and investigators devoted to the examination of such phenomena. The incident in question unfolded in and around Aguadilla Airport, Puerto Rico. Under the leadership of Rich Hoffman, a co-founder with 26 years of experience as a systems analyst for the United States Army, the SCU conducted a thorough examination of the case. Valuable data, including thermal images, were provided by a pilot from the Department of Homeland Security. Despite attempts to suppress information, the SCU devoted 2 years to their investigation. The video footage reveals a small object traversing over the ocean, descending during the night, passing through residential areas and trees, and subsequently splitting into 2 distinct objects before entering the Atlantic Ocean. Eyewitness accounts and radar data corroborate these observations. The SCU's analysis concluded that the UFO had an unknown origin, exhibiting extraordinary capabilities such as underwater speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour and aerial descents from altitudes of 120 miles per hour at low elevations. Number 3. UFO in Medellin, Colombia. In the urban landscape of Medellin, Colombia, the widespread adoption of smartphones equipped with advanced cameras has significantly increased the likelihood of UFO sightings being documented. Notably, a recent occurrence involved the observation of a peculiar cube-shaped UFO captured in high-definition footage as it hovered above the city. What adds to the intrigue is the presence of a commercial jet flying in close proximity to this silvery, unidentified object. The video recording, which has been shared on YouTube by an individual named Lorna Mascara, offers a comprehensive view of the city's skyline, encompassing towering buildings and distant mountain ranges. Lorna used the 4K mode of his iPhone 13 Pro, filming the event from his apartment balcony. The enigmatic object, exhibiting a metallic, cubic, or diamond-like appearance, was situated high in the sky. Lorna, who initially harbored skepticism regarding UFO phenomena, was astounded by the video evidence and dismissed the notion of the object being a weather balloon. To provide additional context, he also recorded the arrival of a plane at the city's airport. Filled with excitement about his discovery, Lorna shared the live footage with his family through FaceTime. Remarkably, the mysterious object remained stationary for an impressive duration of 8 minutes before gradually disappearing behind the mountains. This left all observers with a sense of wonderment, prompting contemplation regarding the object's origin and purpose. Number 2. Alien spotted in Chile. In Santiago, Chile, a remarkable occurrence was captured on video by an unidentified woman. She recorded the sight of 7 mysterious lights gracefully dancing in the sky. This footage has ignited discussions about the potential presence of extraterrestrial activity. Although we are not privy to the woman's identity, her amateur recording is undeniably astonishing. The video showcases 4 brilliant beams of light, comprised of smaller luminous elements, gently floating in the atmosphere. The woman's hands visibly tremble with a mixture of shock and fear as she documents this mesmerizing spectacle. Subsequently, one of these lights separates from the group, while the remaining 3 elegantly glide through the sky. The enigmatic character of these lights gives rise to intriguing questions. Could this be evidence of otherworldly entities? The mystery deepens. Throughout the video, the woman carefully tracks the progression of these captivating lights, which eventually multiply into 7 smaller orbs. These radiant objects execute a complex aerial performance before gradually fading away. At the conclusion of the video, one of the lights flickers and gradually vanishes into the vast expanse of the sky, concluding the recording. Since this video surfaced online, numerous attempts have been made to explain the origin of these lights. Some speculate they might be aeroplanes, yet this explanation falters when confronted with their prolonged periods of stillness and peculiar oval shape. Number 1. The Wedge of AIUD. Our world is a treasure trove of enigmas, some more spine-tingling than others. Among these enigmas lies the perplexing tale of the Wedge of AIUD. This enigma remained a secret in the annals of history until 1974, when a duo of intrepid explorers unearthed 2 colossal mastodon bones on the tranquil banks of the Murray's River in AIUD, Romania. Their initial jubilation stemmed from the realization that these bones belonged to the mastodon, a colossal tusked creature reminiscent of an ancient elephant known to roam the earth a staggering 11,000 years ago. However, fate had a grander revelation in store for them. Hidden amidst the mastodon's ancient bones lay an artifact that would confound the scientific community, a wedge made of aluminium. The shockwaves reverberated through their minds. How could an aluminium wedge, a metal discovered on Earth only in 1808, find its place beside the ancient mastodon? The pieces of this cosmic puzzle didn't seem to fit together. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. The aluminium wedge, it appears, hails not from our terrestrial abode. Instead, it carries the unmistakable signature of extraterrestrial origin, suggesting that it arrived on Earth courtesy of visiting beings from beyond our world. Yes, you read that correctly. Aliens. This astonishing discovery implies that these otherworldly visitors have been in our midst far earlier than we had ever contemplated. Moreover, it hints at the existence of advanced extraterrestrial societies. If they possess aluminum, a substance far beyond our reach until relatively recent history, who can fathom the depths of their knowledge and the uniqueness of their undiscovered elements on their own celestial domains, or perhaps multiple planets? The possibilities are as boundless as the cosmos itself. Which of these pieces of evidence did you find the most unsettling? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.